This is the rhythm of the night, oh yeah. This is the rhythm of my life, oh yeah. This is the rhythm of the night, oh yeah. This is the rhythm of my life, oh yeah. The rhythm of my life.
Hello. How's it going? So, don't usually stream on a Sunday, but I decided why not. I thought we'd do a little surprise one for once. It won't be going too long. We'll be just playing a couple games of League. I've had like a busy day. I did my recording for the next VOD, which is going to be The Hobbit, the Lego The Hobbit. So that should be out sometime next week. I I also had to re-record it because I messed up with the audio. So the audio from the game was quite loud, and it was quite. I wouldn't say it was too loud for me, but like after checking the game, the audio was quite loud, so I had to re-record it, and I've now set up my audio settings so it will be a lot better now when it comes to the VODs and stuff. So in terms of stream, it's not going to change, but when it comes to the VODs, I've got my microphone on a separate audio level from everything else, so it's easier for my editor to adjust the volume of stuff and mute like the game audio, but keep my mic audio kind of thing. But anyway, I thought we'd jump in, play a couple games of League. So let's just switch over. So yeah, ranked this split is kind of weird. So I normally start like either in gold or like high silver, and just like play till I'm gold and then chill. But because last season I kind of wanted to climb, and then I had like the massive loss streak, I ended up dropping into silver. I was basically like silver 1, but by the time I dropped to silver 1, my MMR was that bad. It was like probably like low silver, high bronze level. And then I had that issue where like you get to 0 LP and then you lose, and you go down 50 LP. I don't know why they made that a thing, because it is not healthy for the game, especially like if like a competitive game like where you've got 4 divisions to go up to get to the next rank, and at any point that you're on 0 LP in those 0 LP, yeah, 0 LP in those divisions, then you lose a game, you just drop straight away and lose 50 LP. You're losing half your LP just from like a bad game, essentially. I know they've changed it this season, so instead of losing 50, you lose like 20. So you can come back to it after the game. But because of like how bad my MMR was last season, I'm not in a great place. So I started bronze 2, and it's just been a clusterfuck basically. Like, I've kind of been all over the place, being like, yeah, I'm just gonna play like random shit and push through. But honestly, like, I don't know why. I just need to play Woo. Like, I need to like suck it up and just play Woo, because I know how to play Woo. I know I can climb Woo. I know I can play him up to like a platinum level. So I just need to like stop making excuses, kind of, and just like play the champion that I enjoy and know, and like play him. Because like look at this game, for example. This game, we had a Darius that was 7 and 10, and he was just like perma losing to Mundo. And like they had like a pretty strong team as well, and I still carried with an on-hit build. I rushed. It's actually not bad, to be fair. Like, going Blade of the Ruin King first on Woo is actually pretty nice into certain things. So like, Silas just couldn't fight me because I had the damage was just like so much for him to take, and I was sustaining myself because of the lifesteal. The only problem is like the basic items that build into it aren't that great. Like, I normally pick up Vamp Scepter first, which gives you a bit more sustain, but it's not really helping you too much in the early. It helps. I mean, I suppose a bit of life still helps a bit, but yeah, it's not great. But I might try Blade more often. Hey, congrats on being first. Welcome. Yeah, I might try Blade more often. It's surprisingly decent on Woo. I didn't think it would be as good as it is. How's it going? It's a nice change as well from Eclipse, because obviously right now you two like core items. Hey, no worries. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the monkey gang. Yeah, so hey, that's good. Glad to hear. Yeah, because I'm kind of so right now I love Eclipse and Profane on Woo. They're very strong items and he feels really good with them. But at the same time, I kind of like, I want more item options, right? And it felt good with Blade first. I'm not gonna lie, it did feel good. Obviously, like, fair enough. It's a game I have a love-hate relationship with. I've played it since the end of season 1. Tried to quit multiple times, but end up coming back. But it's got its good points, it's got its bad points. But yeah, but I think we're just gonna jump in and hopefully get some wins. Like Overwatch. Yeah, kind of. Oh man. So I used to play Overwatch as well, but I don't know what it was about Overwatch. It always felt like it was fun to play, but it always just felt to me like it should have been like there was like something missing from it that would have made it a lot better. I just don't know what it was. I mean, I was looking forward to the PvE, and then they just... Oh, hello, how's it going? I'm doing good. Yeah, I think Overwatch should have, like, I was looking forward to the PvE, and then, like, they just kind of were like, yeah, we're not going to do it, and then they released the PvE packs that you had to buy. It just felt like a cheap excuse just not to put effort in for some content that people wanted. I know it's not content everyone wanted, but you know, there's still going to be a good amount of people that wanted to play the PvE. I think it would have just cost them too much in resources and stuff. Yeah, well, the problem was like they said they weren't going to do the PvE, and then like not even 2 weeks later they announced the pack. It was like the next week, wasn't it? And you've got to like, surely like the PR team's got to be like, yeah, don't be announcing that just yet. Surely like someone at the company's like, yeah, we should probably hold off announcing that. Maybe like give it a month or so, not just like drop it like straight after you've said you're not doing the main thing that you was making Overwatch 2 for. But I don't know. That's Blizzard. Blizzard just seem to keep shooting themselves in the foot with games. Like even Diablo 4, like a lot of people were hyped for Diablo 4, and they just messed it up so badly. What, Diablo 4? Yeah, I thought about the same. Like, if it's on sale or I can get it like really cheap, I might buy it just to play it, because it, like, graphic wise, it looks great, and I think it would still be fun. Yeah, I think it would be fun to play like at least once. But the thing that kind of put me off Diablo was the seasonal content, because I didn't like having to like re-level every season. So I just like, what I did in number 3 was like I did it a few times, but then I just kind of stopped, and I've just got like my characters that are on the non-seasonal. You're not gonna learn much from me, to be honest. I'm like average player basically. Well, I was average player, but I normally just play normals these days, so my MMR's not in the best spot right now. But we'll try and get some wins. What we got? They're all AP, aren't they? Great. AP on 1AD. I don't know. Where's me client? There it is. I mean, so the thing is, like, I'd say when it comes to like Wukong, I know a lot about Wukong, but I'm not a high level player. Like, I'm not high elo. I just like, I spend a lot of time like looking into like Wukong and like how to make him work, different items and stuff. So like I'm always thinking like about the character, if I try this, will this work? Because like obviously like one of the things with Wu right now is like, to me his kit is designed to be an on-hit auto attacker, and he kind of is, but it's kind of like half-assed. So I'm always like trying to push it to make it work. It's not optimal, but it can work in like low elo and stuff, so we do jump in with that from time to time. But other than Wu, I don't really feel I can play other champions at like a high elo. Well, I say a high elo. I like a more regular elo. Thank you for the follow, Jack. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't really think I can play anything at like the same level I can play Woo, but I do just play Woo a lot, so. Thank you, Jack, but I don't add people I don't know on Discord, so I'm gonna have to pass on that. It's one, it's for like privacy, and two, it's for like safety. So yeah, I don't add anyone I don't really know on Discord. So sorry about that, but I appreciate the follow. But yeah, the team's looking interesting. AP are kind of dominating right now at the moment from what I've seen because of the new items. So Fated Ashes is insanely strong for an item, like an item component, because it's 900 gold for 40 AP. I think they've nerfed it now though, because it was 900 gold for 40 AP, and your abilities did a burn, like one, what was it, like, I think it was 5 damage per second for 5 seconds. And then if it was on minions, not minions, monsters, it went up to 20 damage per second, which is crazy because, like, if you check the tier list right now, all the top junglers right now are AP junglers because of how strong it is. Which is kind of a pain for me because Woo is not that great into AP junglers. So obviously we got a Talia because of it. But yeah, if I go down here, I think they've nerfed it now. Yeah, so they've took it down to 30 AP, and I think the damage was higher, the 5 magic damage. I think it was higher. I could be wrong, but I'm sure it was. This way. Never go. Yeah, let Blitz go first.
Minions have spawned.
My journey's only beginning.
Oh. Oh. Never mind. We've got a Blitz and he just did not go in fast enough. Hey, thank you. I've actually got 4 models now. I've got like a chibi, I've got a monkey, I've got a slime, and then I've got this one. This is my default one. But I've also got like different outfits. So I've got like this, I've got this, which just it with the hood up. I've got a suit, and I've got this one. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Like I know a lot of people get like they get like 2.0s and 3.0s and stuff where it's like a completely new model, but it feels weird to me to like not just upgrade the model I've got. So like I've kept basically the same model I've always had, but my like VTube mama, she reworked the face a bit, like, so I got a slightly better like facial expressions and stuff, a different nose and stuff, and like she added like V-Bridger settings and stuff, so it can be a lot more expressive if I want it to be, which is really good. And then like she just adds like toggles and whatnot when I ask for them, so I've like obviously I pay for them and that, but yeah, she makes them for it, which I don't know, I feel if you was just gonna like get a new model, I'd be starting from scratch too much, whereas this way I can just keep upgrading the model. I've got enough toggle slots for it. I want to get some more toggles soon as well, but I'm not quite sure what to get. I'm thinking maybe another outfit soon, and then maybe maybe a few extra like toggles for like the arms and stuff, because I've got this one, I've got this one, I've got this one, and then I've got this one. I was thinking a few others, but I'll have to think about it.
You have slain an enemy.
Perfect. Just bully the friggin' Talia, man.
Every mistake is a lesson.
I don't know, like, early game I can bully AP champs because of, like, I got quite good sustain and stuff early and damage, so it works. Especially when I've got, like, red buff as well.
Ally has been slain.
I can't help him there because Talia came, but I managed to get him a kill at least. Okay, she's bullying him top, which is good. I think I'm gonna go Blade again first. I'm actually really enjoying Blade first because it's giving you like health sustain with the lifesteal, and then you get a bit of attack speed, and it's doing percentage damage. So into like tanks and stuff, it's really, really nice. We'll get that and that. That's beautiful. So the recurve bow's alright for a component because it's giving you a bit of attack speed and then extra damage on hit. And Vamp Scepter's okay. It's not as good as going, like, if I went Eclipse, I could pick up a Warhammer, which is a pretty solid piece for your first back, but yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of liking Blade first.
Aw, you're such a good boy.
And, oh, there we are. A bit delayed on the head part, but yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. Right. They're probably busy fighting there. Okay, I'll take that one. I'm just gonna kill her, I think. There we are. Let's get her out the way. You get like so much raw damage this way as well because of the recurve and the Vamp Scepter. It's honestly not bad. It could be like better, but I think with like it takes a while to get used to League. And honestly, like, jungle is a bit more complex as well because like obviously everyone else is in their lanes doing their own thing, and I've got to like run around the map and do other stuff. But yeah, you'll get there. Kind of. She's a mage, and I had better item advantage because when I went B, I picked up these two items, whereas she just picked up an amplifying tome, which doesn't give her. So amplifying tome will give her 20 ability power, which is 20 extra damage on her abilities, whereas I had 15 attack damage and then an extra 15 physical damage on hit. And Wukong's got quite high base damage anyway, but he plays around his auto attacks and his Q will shred armor. So you can kind of just bully people a bit in the early if they're quite squishy, and because she's a mage, she's quite squishy. So like right now, she's a level ahead of me, which is fine, but I can probably kill her because of my ult. Because my ult gives me lots of hard CC. Thanks. Okay. Ungrateful, but sure. I just literally like saved his life, got him a kill, got him an assist, but he wants to complain over a bit of CS, which you'll get used to in low elos, so don't worry about it. Yeah, the good thing is as well, like Vamp Scepter and Wukong passive actually gives you a lot of sustain in the early. Because Wukong's passive, you're going to be healing 2.1% every 5 seconds. And then with the Vamp Scepter, you've got like some lifesteal as well. Okay. I don't know what Volley was doing, but sure. Wrong bush. Okay, I want to go B, to be honest, because I could. Can I buy Blade? I believe I can. Yeah, like Blade is pretty solid first item. I'm actually gonna go into Eclipse after as well, just trying to like maximize as much of my damage as possible. I think. Oh. He's actually just given up. That's so rich. I did well because I got like 3 kills and a bunch of CS and stuff. But the thing is as well, because it's low elo, people have like really bad mentality when it comes to the game. So this Volley Bear lost twice to Ilaoi in a 1v1, and because of that he's now decided he's going to throw the game, which is pretty good for us. I'll just use my ult to... There we go, perfect. So yeah, the Volley's like sold all these items and he's just like throwing now. So it's just a win for us basically. I mean, I don't know why Volley's there, but sure. I mean, he got one for which is a bit of a pain. I'll just take the 2. Back off. Okay. Yeah, Blade Fast is actually like so good for you sustain. It's crazy. And I can just clear wards as well because of the attack speed. Like, it gives you everything you'd want to like keep yourself alive and duel a bit better. There we are. I'm just gonna wait around because I've got 5 seconds for ult, so I'm gonna look to try and kill Lux here if I can.
An enemy has been slain.
Every mistake.
Never mind. I'm just gonna back off. We pretty much win because, like, yeah.
Shut down.
If you don't fight, you can't make friends.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Ah, man. The only problem is, it gives you some sustain, but if you're not auto attacking, you don't really get as much as I'd like. I mean, I could just like, I could double down and go for a Ravenous. I don't know. I feel like going into Eclipse is still kind of necessary. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Adapt to all situations.
Yeah, Jinx is, oh, she's pretty fed. She's got Kraken Slayer. She's 4 for 1, so it's a bit of a pain. Yeah. It's her skin she's got on Jinx, so.
Enemy has been slain.
Nice.
My journey's only
Bot's doing really nicely. Volibear's just given up.
never settle for second.
He's just, okay, he's just wasting time. It's fine. I'll just let them kill him because I got better things to do than chase a volley that's worth like 200 gold. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? I don't know whether that was a Jinx rocket or just a Jinx W. I couldn't tell. Hey, nice. Yeah, it's always satisfying when you play someone that's got like a global ult and it lands and you get the kill. What one fun one we used to do back in the day. It's not as good anymore because of like how she is, but Ashe. What you could use to do is you take teleport, and then you'd fire your arrow down you'd fire her arrow down a lane. So like say you're standing here and there's an enemy coming down, you'd fire the arrow and then you'd teleport to a nearby minion. So by the time the arrow hits and stuns them, the teleport goes off. So you teleport right next to them so you can just burst them down while they're stunned from your stun. Really satisfying, to be fair. It doesn't work as well now because like she's not really, she's in like a weird spot where she's played more as like a support than a ADC. And because of that, she kind of like, yeah, she's not great. I don't know what. They should have followed, to be honest. It was 3 kills. The problem is, like, because I'm, like, playing at a low elo, it's easy to get kills and carry and stuff, but it's also very hard to rely on your team to do anything. Like, thankfully, the allow is just, like, dominating right now, and Kassadin's kind of getting there. I mean, they're all doing pretty well, but they're just chasing kills when they can get them rather than like working as a team. Because if Blitz and Cassadin came then, we could have killed all three of them. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but it happens. As long as we win, that's the main thing. Yeah, we're winning. It's 10-22, and Volibear's just trolling. He died like twice, and then he's just gave up for some reason. I don't get it, because like all he's got to do against Ilaoi is max E, and just poke her down with that. But he's just like, I don't know, he's just trolling basically. Yeah, he's just ignoring me. I think he's just given up. But like because of how far behind he is, and because he's not buying items as well, Blade is just gonna shred him because he's it's taking 9% of his current health every time I hit, and every time my clone hits as well, which is pretty nice. Okay. I don't know why I'm sitting here waiting for Drake when Drake's up in 2 minutes. Sitting here like it's gonna happen. Yeah. They're just bullying now. I just wait. I could flash over the wall, or I could just wait for my clone to come back and do that. We pretty much won anyway, because like the problem with the game now is if you don't she missed that somehow. Like if you have someone on your team that just doesn't have good mental and just throws like the Volibear has, you just lose. Because you're so reliant on playing as 5v5. Like if one person just gives up on the game, then it's just over for that team. Okay. Volibear's coming for me. Okay. Volibear legit just dropped an E and ran. He wants nothing to do with me. Okay, let's go. Where you gone? I want to get Jinx just because, like, Jinx is fed, right? Jinx is their win condition right now. Bro, chill. I was picking up a move speed thing. I mean, we should get this. I'm just gonna go straight for Drake. Give and take. What do you mean? Wait, I'm a bit confused here. You mean with like the kills and stuff? Oh, you mean the thing that comes up here? Yeah, it's basically it's for jungle objectives. because people like say if you're like massively behind and a Drake spawns, it might be wise for you to just let them have the Drake, so you can take something else or like focus farming. So it's kind of like just relaying to the team whether you think you should take something or give it. But yeah, it's not that important, to be honest. In low elo, people don't listen anyway. If they think that Baron needs to be taken or Drake needs to be taken, they'll go and try to fight for it regardless.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Double kill.
It's like that. Easy. I feel a bit bad for him because of the troll, but is what it is. Sorry. Volley. Oh, so easy. Last win of the day. Did it? 28. Oh man, this is gonna take forever to climb. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. The fact that like I had like a series of bad games and now my MMR is fucked. Oh man, I just gotta push through. Just push through. We can do it. Push through. That's all I gotta do. Yeah, it's I don't know, like I normally, like, because I'm the jungler, I normally decide, like, say whether we're gonna go take something or not, because to me, like, the jungler should be the one making those calls because it's reliant on the jungler to secure them. But a lot of times in low elo, people don't listen to that, so you just kind of need to play with the team anyway. If you think it's not worth taking, then don't go take it. But yeah, people are still gonna try, so I think I'm gonna get rid of Yone again. I usually, like, there's certain times you want to take stuff, so Baron is something you only really want to take once you've like aced the enemy team, so they're all dead. Then is a very good time to take it, or if you've managed to like push up the waves. So yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm not going to be going much longer anyway. I'll probably just play this one, maybe one more, and then call it for today. I wasn't planning on streaming, but I thought I'd play a couple on stream. But thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the follow. Hey, no worries, no worries. Take care, man. Take care. But yeah, usually with Baron, I think the two best times to take it is when the enemy team's aced, so they're all dead, or when you've managed to take like one or two inhibitors and all the waves are pushed up to their base, so you either force them to lose stuff in the base for a Baron fight, or you just get Baron for free. But oh man, it's gonna be annoying because every single jungler I'm gonna be fighting now is gonna be a friggin' AP. I hate it. Cassio as well. Cassio's gonna be so good with the burn items now. got a pretty solid team now. I like to see Set. I like to see Lux. Ashe I don't mind. Quay I'm a bit iffy about because of how he plays. He's pretty complex. Let's say I wouldn't say he's too complex, but for Lowy probably is. So they've got 3 APs and 2 ADCs. Cool. I'm actually kind of enjoying the Blade Rush more, to be honest. Like, Eclipse is really nice because it gives you that burst, but I think for prolonged trades, the Blade is really nice because it's still giving you, like, damage, but it's also giving you more sustain. And I think going, like, Blade into Eclipse is probably a good play as well. I gotta try it some more, though. I think Moss Stomper's still the best one to go as well for the jungle pets, honestly. The red pet just doesn't do enough damage for what it is because it's like... Let's have a look. How does it not come up if you put pet? So, starter items. So it's... it doesn't even say, does it? It's 5% of their max HP as a burn. Which isn't bad, but like 5% isn't much. Especially because it's something you've got to build up over 100 stacks just to get it to work. Ashe is AFK, you love to see it. Never mind, she's back. Gust Walker's alright. If you got enough sustain or you're playing like an assassin or something, I think Gust Walker's the go-to. Just because it's giving you extra movement and whatnot. But I think in most situations, Moss Stomper's just best. Because it's giving you the permanent shield. Yeah. 180 to 300 health shield, which... I mean... It's a free bunch of sustain, so... Can't complain. Oh. Need to try and sustain my 5 stacks between the camps. Yeah. 5. Beautiful. Let's move between these 2 camps with 5 stacks permanently up. Honestly, like, since they've made the changes to Wu's passive, it's so good for sustaining the jungle. Like, you just pretty much got 5 stacks the majority of the time. Like, I'm down to 2 now. I can save it there. So I went down to 2 between this, but it's fine. Okay.
My journey's only beginning.
Lost my red because top never covers as always. Gotta love it.
I got this. Every mistake is a lesson.
Bro, you are sleeping, man. Taking that because you took my fucking... I lost my red because of you. position that's so wrong. Okay. I just need to be here. I've lost red, but the what's it called kind of helped. Don't think I can pick up both though. That's the problem. I can pick up that though.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, Diana kind of fucked me by taking red. I'm the same level as her, which is fine, but... But yet for overstaying. I don't know why she would overstay on, like, no HP. The good thing is now that I got Vamp Scepter, like, it just, having a bit of lifesteal just meshes so well with your passive for sustain. 16 seconds. I want to try and take wolves first, and then quickly rush for the what's it called? For the grubs. Man, and they are just fucking... At least Hui's come in, but this fucking dude is just sleeping, man. Set.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. You have been slain.
Fucked up there. Okay.
An ally has been
Okay, I got that at least. Have I got... I can't get boots. Shit. I got one. I've got recurve bow now, so I should have better damage. That was the problem because, like, recurve and vamp give you so much damage early. It's 15 extra AD on hit. 30 extra AD on hit. So, yeah.
My journey's only beginning.
killing spree.
Getting bullied by Vayne. That is just like... Oh. Right, I need to go back to my red. I need to get red. I'm so far behind because of it. Oh, man. I need to full clear into Drake. That's what I need right now. Oh. We got 2, though, so that's somewhat good for us. But it just means we need 2 more to get the grub spawns on the towers. Which is doable. The only problem is she's going to have a lot more burst than me. After 6. Yeah. It's doable. We've got like the better late game scaling team. Like I'm gonna fall off into damage, but oh man, he's dead. Yeah. I just felt it as soon as like I saw her roll out of his W. Okay. I'll take a full wave there as well. get a shutdown. Well, not a shutdown. Get a kill, and then get a full wave. If she stays, she's dead. 100%. Oh, beautiful. Red buff. Get another full wave. That's actually really big for me. 2 full waves plus 2 kills. One of them being a shutdown for 600 gold. Oh, Caitlyn, don't test me right now. Okay. That's fine. She got the Drake though, unfortunately. No pressure, no pressure. Got my blue buff again, thankfully. She didn't try to take this instead. He should have 100% sat in that bush. I don't know why he ran out of the bush. Because all that happened then is he ran out of range. Like if he stayed where he was, he had the kill. I need to get Blade, get part of Eclipse, start running. Oh, this is beautiful. That. Beautiful, beautiful. Fucking, beautiful, beautiful ult. Just fucked him through the ult. Drop the lion attack and just walked away. That's what you want to see.
Who questions my ability?
I got 4. That's big for us. Good. Crush you up here, man. Hate it, hate it. I got 2 kills though. Got 2 kills, got grubs. That's the main thing. Herald's up in 10 though. I need to clear top side and then go for Herald. The thing is, right, like, Set's kind of winning his lane, but he's not winning because every time they fight, he just, like, makes the biggest misplays possible, which just costs him winning the lane. Oh, that was beautiful, Hui. I take back what I said about Hui not being good for low elo. This guy is proving me wrong, man. Okay. See, this Vayne isn't too smart because a good top lane Vayne would have gone the new boots.
Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Never settle for second.
God, he got shredded there. I mean, you've only got yourself to blame, my guy. You're welcome, by the way. See, this is what I mean. Blade gives you that fucking sustain I need. If I had gone Eclipse there first, I would be 100% dead. Look at my regen though. I'm back up to half HP. Back up to half HP from 10% lifesteal and my passive. That's crazy. And then I can pick up this, and then I can go. Where's Profane?
An ally has been slain.
I can go Profane.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Black Cleaver next, actually. Black Cleaver because it gives me some move speed to stay on top of them, and it will shred the Leona, and then Sterax for sustain.
Has destroyed a turret. Ally has been slain.
Oh, she just like. Okay. I don't know where she's gone, but I'm guessing she's gone.
Bring me a real challenge.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm just gonna kill Trash Goop here. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. She just fucked me. You know what? Where's my flavor? And they got Drake again. They got Herald. They got Drake. Set's lost his tower to friggin' Vayne. Zero help from mid. I'm just getting counter jungled and like getting no help from the team. Like bots just like Palmer lose into a Leona and a Caitlyn. Hui's like he's getting kills, right? But he's like letting Cassio do what she wants. And then Set's like just losing to Vayne. Like that there was just terrible. Like why are you dying like that? You're welcome. It's fine. We can come back from this.
Adapt to all situations.
Like, Diana's been a pain, but I think Quay's got her.
Shut down.
Yeah, nice. Keep her out of my fucking jungle. Damn woman coming into my jungle to steal shit.
Never settle for second.
See how she likes it. Watch blue not be there now. Oh. She took my blue. I'll take your blue. I'm gonna take my red. I'm gonna take my grubs. Oh man, I'm not gonna have enough, am I? I need to clear the other side as well. I need to get Moss Stomper done like yesterday. Ah, 3 more to go. Okay. So I'll get... I need the scuttle. I need scuttle. I need grump and all that.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
If you don't fight, you can't make friends.
Wait. Vision? Vision? What the fuck? That was the Vision scuttle. So why did it not like pop and give Vision? Okay, there we are. I got me shield now. A bit of sustain. The friggin' CC, the chain, disgusting.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Wait, he's just letting Vayne just bully him, man. I mean, it's not his fault, but it is his fault as well. Like, he's picked Set into Vayne. I'm pretty sure he picked Set like after the pick Vayne, but I can check the VOD later to see. But it's a rough matchup because she just shreds health and Set is entirely just health. That's how you play Set. Like, he's built Stride Breaker fast, which is good. But yeah.
Bring me a real challenge. Show me the path.
Set, do something, man. Set is fucking useless, I'm telling you. Vayne's up still as well. This, yeah. I don't think we're going to win this because I've got to be in the engage and the peel. And, like... Set is fucking useless. He is so bad. Jesus. Like, I'm the only one who's got, like, a significant amount of kills on the team. But we've got no engage and no peel outside of me. I mean, we've got Set, who's meant to be an engage, but he has to walk towards them. And the team is so anti-Set. It's not going to work for him because he's got to walk towards... Walk towards Cassio, walk towards... Leo, like, walk towards Diana, walk towards Caitlyn. He's got to walk towards everyone, and they're just designed to, like, tell him no. I'm gonna check it quickly. There we are. I need to get Sterox. Sterox and Kanik. I think that's my item choice. Sterox for the general sustain, and then Kanik for the AP sustain. And then I'm still gonna get shredded by Vayne because, you know, you can't build anything against her to counter her fucking max HP percentage true damage. You just gotta kill her before she kills you, basically. Bro, don't be pinging me back when you're dead because you messed up. Set missed. Set's dead. He's just dead because he missed his combo. He's got no way of sticking to her. Set, if you die now. Set. Stop. Just got me killed and then died yourself. Heavy. He's like so bad. Like he should have pulled her away from me. Instead, he power bombs her towards me when I'm low HP. So all she had to do was dash to kill me, because I've got no MR right now. I need to finish Sterox now. I should have gone Sterox second, but Black Cleaver's like such a good stat stick, and it's like 3 damage and helps the entire team because we're all AD, except for Hui and Lux. Like our main damage output is AD. Ashe is dead. Ashe is out of place and dead. Oh man, they've got mid tower. Can't stop them.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I got you. My place is at the top.
Can't even go on that. There's no one with me for Drake either.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain.
Zero support, bro.
An enemy has been slain.
Yes, and everyone never comes to help. Don't blame me when I can't 1v5 for it. Imagine flaming the guy with all the kills on the team.
Never settle for second.
Literally
Turret has been destroyed.
your carry and have zero support to carry you. Bro, shut up. Stop talking. You are bronze. You're bronze.
Enemy rampage.
I'm just reporting this looks. He's actually sitting there trying to blame me that we're losing. I'm friggin' 10 for 8. The rest of the team, we've got 4-11, 5-4, 3-9, 5-2. Yeah, it's me that's the problem that we're losing when I can't get a single team member to come help me with objectives. Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah. Cool. We're just dead. Honestly, I'm just done with this game. I'm not gonna sit here and try and carry when we've got a fucking 5-3 that picks Lux support and then wants to flame the guy with all the kills. Like, they're sitting there like, oh, we've got no Drakes. I've pinged for Drake since it was like 40 seconds to spawn, and not one of you moves to help me every single time. It's not my fault. Let's see, talking objectives, I got 4 of the 6 grubs. I couldn't get Herald because it was 1v3. I couldn't get every Drake because it's being 1v3 or 1v4 or 1v5. The only one who's somewhat done well this game is Quay.
You don't fight, you can't make friends.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Wow, great.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
I just don't have the damage without Sterax. Maybe if I went Sterax third, it might have been better, but I don't know. I need peel. I need Set to be peeling for me. I need Leona to be peeling for me. I'm just not getting any peel. And then the fact that he's trying to sit there and say, when I'm sitting there with like the highest KDA on the team and saying like, I'm the carry, you need to play around me. I am fed, you are not. And he's sitting there going, no, that's not your job, bro. That's not your job, bro. Your job's objectives. That shows how like low IQ you are. You think, ADC carry, I am support, I ward, top is tank, mid is damage, jungle is objectives. It's like so fucking brain dead thinking, and it's like no wonder we're losing when you have that mentality. It's like the guy last game, the volleyball. He went what, friggin' 0-2 and then just gave up completely. It's just people in low elo are just so like they tilt so fast, and then they like don't understand how the game's played. Like, they want me to play for objectives, but they never want to help with those objectives. And that's the problem with low elo. Because they think that you're just meant to somehow like Shen TP in, have like a 50k shield out of nowhere to secure. Look, I'll spam ping that.
My place is at the tower.
Okay. Set's back there. Leona's in a bush. I can't kill now. I'm just too underfed now. Imagine if you played around the fed guy, helped with objectives. We could have won. Like, he was just so brain dead. I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Imagine I was fed. Team refuses to play around me. Looks moaning because I can't take Drakes when I am 1v5 for them while they sit in base. Yeah. Then TP in Drake. Yeah, a 50k shield and a smite that does 20k damage. It's like so brain dead how the Lux is thinking. I'm just gonna report her, like, refused to support me even though I was fed and never helped with any breaks. Then flamed me for not taking any. I don't know. What's the time? Yeah, I think we'll do one more. I'm gonna try a bit of a different build with Wu. We're gonna play PTA instead this game. Press the attack with Blade. I think our D&D is getting cancelled again. We started a campaign recently and we had one session and it was really fun. You know, I'm just gonna ban Diana, I think, because I need to ban an AP jungler, right? Because everyone's just picking AP junglers right now. Diana's a bit problematic for me. Yeah, so we started a D&D campaign. It's not going to be super long. It's like probably going to be about the DM said it would be about 10-15 sessions, so like 10-15 weeks. We had the first one, which was really fun. And then we was meant to have one this week on Wednesday, because like certain people couldn't do it on the weekend. So we planned it for Wednesday, but then the DM was ill, so we had to cancel. And then we're trying to organise it now, and it sounds like it's going to get cancelled again because someone can't make it on the weekend. I just want to play. Like, I wanted to get into a campaign, so it's like guaranteed D&D. But because that's the only problem, because I want to like stream and I want to play D&D on like my off days, but because of like the server I'm in, it's a bit like, I don't mind it, but it's a bit hit or miss whether you get a session or not, because you basically like you like get a group for the session, and then like they'll roll to decide which group gets the session, and like it's varied times as well. So for example, looking at the ones I'm eligible for right now, you've got like there's one that's at like 2 o'clock in the morning, one that's at like, you can pick a time between 6 PM and 9 PM, one that you can pick between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. One you can pick between 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. So it's like, it's not always going to be like the same time or the same day. So I wanted to get into a campaign where it's a bit more consistent. And like, I don't have, like, I can plan stream around it then, because like, with it being the weekend, I was planning to have it so I'd do it on like Friday, or like I'd have Friday off stream, or like if it was on Sunday, then it worked out for us, which was nice. But oh, I've kind of moved up a bit for some reason. Let me just set my settings a second. If I remember which one it is. This one, I think. There we are. Yeah, but it's not gone too well so far. Is what it is, I suppose. I suppose like I get my little fix when I play Baldur's Gate, but yeah. Yeah, D&D is fun to get into if you can get like a group for it. Like if you can do like a long campaign, I reckon that'll be good fun. Especially if like, if the DM's pretty chill and like lets you like make new characters and like change up your things you don't like. So like say you went with like a subclass and then you don't actually like the subclass, they'll let you like pay some gold to change your subclass. I think that's pretty chill. I remember in my first like proper campaign, I didn't really like the subclass I went with for monk, because it was drunken brawler, which it's not a bad subclass, but you don't really get much from it, like in terms of like benefits for the monk class. Like monk has a lot of like built-in stuff it gets just for being a monk, but then like the subclasses don't really give you much. So like what you normally do, so like with drunken brawler, all it does is it makes it so you're
30 seconds until minions spawn.
it just makes it so your what do you call it, your flurry of blows, which is a bonus action attack that costs 1 key point, it makes it so you can basically move after you've done it.
You don't fight, you can't make friends.
So you do like your normal attack, you do your flurry of blows, and then you can move like up to 15 feet after, without provoking attacks of opportunity. And then like later on you get some stuff where you get like standing up after being knocked prone takes 5 foot of movement instead of half your movement. Hey, how's it going? What else was there? And there's some weird stuff that the drunken brawler could do, but it wasn't that great, in all honesty. So like I wanted to switch to like a different subclass, and like the DM was allowing like custom homebrew ones, so I found a homebrew one I liked, and I wanted to switch to that, but like I don't know, he kind of dragged it out for so long that by the time I got it, it didn't feel rewarding in any way. Because like you had like I asked him when like literally the session that we got our subclass, so like level 3, I said like I don't really like the subclass that much. It feels like it doesn't give me much value, because the problem we had as well was like the maps were never suited to make value out of it, out of the like 15 foot of movement, so it was always like quite short, like quite small maps. So whenever I was trying to like maneuver around, the 15 foot would never get me far enough away to like make value out of it. And another kind of like little pet peeve I had with the DM was like, he basically decided that every enemy was smart enough to know that if they keep hitting the tank, they're not gonna do any damage. So he would automatically force them to attack me because I was the nearest person, being the only other melee. Which was not fun because the tank wasn't like... So the tank was playing a fighter, but they were playing like a lizardman, so they had like natural AC of like 14, and then a shield on top, so like 15 AC. Yeah, 15 AC. 15. Oh, I should have stood out of the shield thing. I need blade. Once I get blade, I'll be alright. We'll get that. That's fine. Yeah, so it was basically like he didn't wear armor, he just had like his natural AC, which it wasn't really that high. It just gives you like a benefit if you're not... It like, say you're playing like a spellcaster, it's pretty nice because you don't have to mage armor. You just get like 14 AC for free, which is nice. But he just kind of made it so, I don't know, like things would hit the tank and then just be like, oh yeah, we're not doing too much damage because he's got a shield, and sometimes he has a high enough AC to block it. So then I became the tank, and I was just... Oh, he took tough feet as well. So he, like, increased his health score. And he had this subclass that, like, played around his constitution. I forgot what subclass it was. So he was, like, maxing constitution, so he had, like, more health than me. Which he should do anyway, being a fighter. But, like, it just kind of messed me over because I was just left in this situation where I had to like basically be the tank for the party. Kept going down, kept asking for like ways to like improve my AC or my health or like something. Like I should have took tough feet, to be fair, because I think it's a, like, looking back at it now, tough feet is something I'd probably take like 9 times out of 10 on a monk. Just because monks are kind of in like this weird zone where like they need the extra health, or they need like really high constitution, but taking tough feet kind of just fixes that issue. I mean, I don't know what they want me to do. They're fighting for Drake, but yeah, it's only literally Ari there. Like Ari's literally having to fight all 3 of them by herself. I got ult now.
My journey's only beginning.
But yeah, he basically just I don't know, he just was making these decisions that enemies were smart enough to not hit the tank and then focus the next melee, which was me. I mean, we had a Blade Singer wizard who kept going melee, but she also had like 20... She had 18 AC, and then by using shield, she'd have 23. So she just never took attacks, basically. Hey, don't complain, it got him off you. That's the important thing. Come on. Yeah, I don't know, it just wasn't a fun, enjoyable experience for me because I was like forced to be like this tank when I'm meant to be like this mobile, roaming, like on hit, like switch. Yeah, don't fucking come out with you. Don't help me with your lane then, you know. Sorry, I got that money then. Shit. I got 40.
My place is at the top.
You have slain an enemy.
Beautiful.
Two tails are better than one. Or, well,
Adapt to all situations.
Bro, calm yourself down, man. It's one fucking CS. Like, people in this elo are so friggin' ugh, negative. Okay. Yeah, I think I was looking at some builds I saw before for like Journey to the West characters, and I saw like what I found one, and it was like so on point for like what you'd want for like the characters.
If you don't fight, you can't be friends.
Oh man. Hey, nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna play on hit build this game. I'm gonna go for I think I go for like one more damage item. I think I'm gonna go for the sustain from this. Yeah, I think go in for Wits End second, and then go in like tank basic, like Bruiser, like Black Cleaver, Sterak, stuff like that. That's probably the way to play. I've got us 4, so there's that.
An ally has been slain.
Okay. I don't know what they're doing. They're like looking for me, but
An ally has been slain.
Never settle for second.
the friggin' E, man. Yeah, this is why I need to go for this. If I don't go for this, I'm just gonna lose. We needed Poppy to kind of come down, to be honest. She didn't move, so I'm gonna mute up as well because the team is just so toxic.
Killing spree.
Show me the path.
It's useless. I pinged to like come down and help. And he just doesn't move. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've found like the ideal kind of like builds if I was gonna play Journey to the West characters in D&D. Essentially, like Wu is just like an open hand monk with some levels in what's it called?
Who questions my ability?
I think I can grab this before volley comes. I'm gonna fight it over at the back though, just in case. Volley's mid, so not doing fine. Mid and zero come for the entire enemy team that went B. I was like free for us as well if they came. Like literally like I pinged for it when the entire team was mid. And like the only one who wasn't mid was Zyra. And now we're gonna lose a tower because of it. Yeah. Like all they had to do was come and help take it. It's not that hard. And now they're gonna get Drake. Come on. I got ult.
My journey's only beginning.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain. Shut down. Triple kill. You have slain an enemy.
God, she's got vision on me still. This Lucian sucks. I just don't know what to do with him. No, I need Starrock third. I need Starrock, I need to buy, I need to farm. They've still got Eye of Herald. They're gonna take mid tower now. Like she should just be walking forward, throwing out WWE, and then R if she needs to save that tower, but she won't. Team's too busy arguing with each other about like who lost whose lane. Like, it's fucking, I hate it. I mean, Wit's End's giving me tenacity now, and some somewhat reasonable magic resist.
Show me the path.
Oh my god, man. This fucking...
Shut down.
Like, literally, just ignoring the Senna. Senna's sitting at the back, just poking them, doing fucking tons of damage. Jesus Christ. Okay, I want to wait for this, but I need the health. The good thing is they haven't used the Herald, they've just wasted it. Which is a good thing with like low elo, is like people are just dumb and don't know how or when to use stuff. Like, don't fight. That's a Veigar. Like, they're all coming for you, by the way. What are you doing, Poppy? You are not tanky enough to like fight an entire team by yourself. And like, you should not be going B under tower when they're all there. Jesus Christ, this team. This team is so heavy.
Has been destroyed.
Like, I can get kills, right? And I can carry the team, but it is so friggin' hard. I don't have enough MR for this. I really don't. I can't fight two people, not without Sterax. Oh, man. The problem is, there's no good bruiser MR items, right? You need one that gives you damage, gives you health, and gives you ability haste. If you look at MR for bruisers right now, your only choices are Wit's End or More. More is the better option because it gives you 70 AD. And it gives you less MR, so it's not even worth it. It's better to just build a friggin' tank thing. Better to build a tank MR item than build an actual bruiser item.
An enemy has been slain.
You beautiful team.
Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
My journey's only beginning.
We got two, at least. Hey, how's it going, Bolt? The thing is, I'm not even inting this game, it's the rest of the team. I don't know, I'm trying like a few different items on Woo. Because I've started to like Blade as like a rush item on Woo. but like, I don't know, because you rush blade, right? It gives you damage, it gives you a bit of lifesteal for sustain. It's a very good one item pickup. I mean, yeah, I've died 7 times, but like, it's kind of hard when your top laner's trying to go 1v5 instead of back in. And then your mid laner's getting caught. Not much I can do. The problem is as well, I can't get on the... I can't really get on the Veigar to get rid of him. That's fine, we got that. We don't need to fight now, they've lost the Shen. I don't know what Zyra's doing though, she's like... We need her like to just be with us so she can drop the ult.
Adapt to all situations.
Like if Zyra came in behind then with the ult, I could have followed up with mine. Done a lot of damage. Probably not enough to like make a difference, but right, how close am I? Alright, I can afford it. I need to be and get Sterak. I need Sterak so bad right now. And then I need to rush Kanik next. It's the problem is like I said, bruisers just do not have good options for MR items. You need to pick up a what's it called? A tank MR item. Like Kanik is so strong compared to the bruiser options. Like if we look at it right now, where is it? Tank. So Kanik is 2,900 gold for 400 health, 80 magic resist, 150 regen, and a magic shield equal to 20% of your max HP. Whereas, what are the bruiser choices? Wit's End, which is 50 magic. I wouldn't even say more is good though, because look at it. It's a 40 magic resist. 40 magic resist compared to Wit's End's 50. Why are we even fighting there though? Like, there's no Drake up. Like, what the fuck was that fight for? I mean, it's good for us because we just like killed 4 of them. Poppy's just like pushing top now. Like, where are you going, man? This is like a free tower. And he's just backing off as if like it's nothing. Yeah, I think Hex Drinker into not Hex Drinker, what's the fucking thing called? Wit's End. Wit's End into a what's it called item? Into Kanik is probably going to be my best bet here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to like kind of like on hit Wukong, where you build like more kind of on hit sort of items. I'm gonna grab Kanik. Well, not Kanik, but part of Kanik. Because the thing is, right, Wit's End gives you a lot of on-hit magic damage because of the scaling. And then Blade's giving me percentage, which is nice. I ain't got enough there. I don't know what the team's doing. Nice. But the thing is, the 3 carries are up. Like the 3 fed ones. Guys. Real simple. Kill. Veigar. Kill. Senna. And we win the fights. Yeah, Senna's like scared. Like Senna won the bot lane though by herself. Zyra just basically fucked off after like a few deaths and was like, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with it. And then like Veigar's just got like so many free kills because of like his damage. And like she hasn't built a single AD item into like they've got, I mean, a single MR item. She's against 1 AD, which is Senna, and the rest of them deal AP damage. So I just buy MR. Like, it's not that hard. Buy MR and buy a tiny bit of armor and you're good to go. And now they're looking to fight again. I don't understand how you can flash out of Poppy's E, but you can't like W or wall hop out of it. I'm dead. Just the team, like, why force that fight?
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know what they're doing, honestly. Like, they're just forcing silly fights. He's gonna live. Yeah. Honestly, like, she should have snared him and then, yeah. You're right. I'm just gonna mute. Oh, I just need to farm and get Kaenic. Kaenic is, like, gonna be the biggest save for me right now. Kaenic into Mark Treads, which will give me, like, a lot of tenacity because of Sterax and Wit's End giving me tenacity. I actually need to steal. I need to take something for I needed to smite that for this. Oh, don't fucking fight for it now. Right, I got Kaenic. Nah, I mean, this is my last game anyway, but I'm alright. I'm just bad teams, you know how it is. Like, Poppy needs to stop trying to fight when she's got no MR.
Enemy triple kill.
Poppy.
Aced.
AD. You need MR. Yeah. The problem is, like, AP is so fucking strong right now because of the new items. Like, the start of the season, they got really good items anyway, but, like, I'll show you the fucking biggest problem right now, even after the nerf, is Fated Ashes. Fated Ashes is such a problematic item. Like, it was 40 AP, but it's the fact that it's doing a burn, which is damage per second for 3 seconds, and then it does it even harder to monsters. So, like, right now, if you look at all the like, top picks for jungle, this season, all of the top junglers are AP, because it just spiked them up that high. Just from Fated Ashes, because it's a 900 gold item, so you're getting it fast back, and it's giving you more value than any other item that a non-AP you can pick up. It's crazy. And like, Bruiser's got like nothing this season. I mean, like this split. Like, the most we got was a tank item that converts your health into AD, and that's it. I don't know what Zyra's doing, she's just sitting there. There goes my, what's it called, shield.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Zyra's just throwing now. I can't do anything. Oh man. Yeah, Blackfire Torch as well is just disgusting. And the fact that like Fated Ashes builds into like Leandretes, which is a core item on like pretty much every AP champion right now, because of the Haunting Guys and the second part of Haunting Guys, it's like, it's just given them so much value for nothing compared to like every other like champion role. I'm also like placed in bronze right now, which is disgusting because like I can somewhat do well, right? But I just get the worst of the worst teams. I'm not playing anymore though. Like, I haven't done too bad. I was like bronze 3 earlier, so I've climbed a tiny bit, but it's like, it's hard enough to climb, right? Because I feel like Wu is just not in a good spot right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna block whoever you are. I got no time for like randoms trying to add me. In fact, let me see if it was someone from the last game, because if it was, then I hate the way you go to the profile now as well, because like you've got to click this and it doesn't work half the fucking time. Dragon, I'm guessing it was the Zyra, no, the Poppy. See, the thing is, he should have rushed Kanik first. Kanik, Thimble, Winter. Sunfire's not doing much for her. And Thornmail isn't. Like, Thornmail's probably alright because of Senna. But she really should have gone for Kanik first. But, I don't know, I just feel like right now, Wu just doesn't feel great. Like, I know he's had buffs, and the buffs have made him a bit better. But it just feels like he needs more, man. Like, he doesn't really have damage outside of his autos and Q. And his Q doesn't really hit, like it's not, like, doing a shitload of damage, right? Because if you compare, like, other champions that are based around one damage skill in the kit, like, the easiest one I can think of is, oh my god, just go to my profile. Oh my god, this thing. I want it to go to like the main screen on my profile, but it's not. It's, oh, I hate it. Right, so the champion that I'm thinking of that's like based around doing like, not you. So Aatrox, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't blame it because Aatrox was like, so Aatrox is very much like, he's kind of similar to Wu, where he plays around one skill, which is his Q, right? That's his entire damage right now, is his Q. W's just his CC. E's just a dash. R just is a buff basically to like get him to do more damage, but he's just auto attacks and Q, right? He was very much like reliant on lifesteal, and lifesteal just feels useless. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, people can literally just walk out of W, and not like from the side. Like, if we play that again, people can walk out of the long way before it goes off. That's how bad it is right now. Whereas it should be like, nah, it should be like, if they walk out to the side, they should just about get out, right? But you can walk the long way. You can walk the long way, go down to the shop to get a newspaper and some milk, and then you're back before like the chain goes off. It's so bad. But like, even if he hits you, I've done it myself. Like, I've been hit by a Q, and then I still managed to walk out. It's crazy. I'm just like, that needs to go off. Like, it either needs to go off faster, or the slow needs to be stronger. But like, if you look at his Q, right, let me bring it up so you can see like the comparison. Now obviously you need to take into account what Wukong's AD is at the time as well, because he's yeah, well, you can get out the side. There's like no arguing about it. Like, even if he hits you with like 3 Qs, you can still pretty much get out just in time. It's the long way. Like, you should not be able to just walk out the long way, especially if he hits you. You could kind of understand if you had like a dash or like a, you know, something that moves you slightly, like a Wukong W, for example. But if you don't have something like that, then you should not be getting out the long way. So if you compare, let's switch scenes. So if we look at like Aatrox W, now keep in mind, right, obviously like this is a skill, it's not adding your auto attack damage to it, whereas Wu's is an auto attack damage skill. So he's doing a maximum total of 60 to 420 with 360 to 540% AD, right? So if we look at Wukong's Q, it's 10 to 130 plus 100 to 140%, right? Plus his AD. So let's say if we... Right, that's the wrong one. Yeah, so it's 20 to 120 plus 55% bonus AD. So let's say your level... when's it going to matter the most? Let's say level 6, right? Because you're going to be in lane till about 6. Maybe a bit after 6. So your base AD is 79. Then let's say you've got Eclipse on top of that. Let's just search Eclipse. So let me just calculate this, right? So it's 79. That's the wrong thing I was trying to open. I want a calculator. 79 plus Eclipse is 70. 70. Plus your Q, which is be 3 points. 3 points then, so 70. So plus 70. Plus 55% of your bonus AD. So what's that? 55% of 70 is 35. 5%. It's about 38, isn't it? So let's say 38 plus 38. So 257 AD on a Q. Whereas Aatrox, if he hits you with all three, is 240. Let's say same items as well, same level, same everything. So level 5, was it? Was it level 5 or level 6? Level 6. So level 6. So 240. Let's get another calculator out for this. So 240 plus 450% of his AD. So total AD. So it'd be 79 plus 70. 79 plus 70 because of the eclipse is 149. So 149 times 450 percent. Times 4.5%. 670, yeah, 670 plus 240, wasn't it? Yeah. So 670 plus 240. So he's doing 910 AD to you with Q if he hits all three hits with an eclipse as his only item at level 6. While Wu, his only damage skill is doing 257 AD. Now you can argue you can do. Okay, let's look at the cooldown, right? So it's gonna be 7 seconds. So let's be fair and say you can get 3 Qs in the space of time. He does. What's the duration he's got between each strike? Within 4 seconds. So yeah, let's be fair and say you can do 3 Qs with Wu in the space of time that Aatrox does 3 Qs. So times 3, 771. So it's still 130. It's like 130 odd AD less than Aatrox hitting all 3 Qs. And Aatrox also heals for a lot if he hits you in the sweet spot. And he knocks you up if he hits you in the sweet spot. Whereas Wu is shredding your armor 3 times. I don't know. I think with Wu, like, they need to kind of like take from Wild Rift at this point. Because if you look at... Not that. If you look at Wild Rift, right? Wild Rift has such a strong kit right now. So, whenever he damages an enemy champion, he gets a stack of stone skin lasting 5 seconds, refreshing on subsequent hits, and stacks up to 3 times. So each stack gives you 10 to 18 bonus armor and heals for 0.3% of max health every second, up to a maximum of 30 to 54 bonus armor and 0.9% max health per second. So it's the same passive, but Wu's Wild Rift is a lot stronger. The armor is the same, but the max health is a lot more because it's 0.9 per second. So if you times 0.9 by 5, what's that? You see 0.9 times 5. So you're getting 4.5% of your max health per 5 instead of 2.1%. So it's almost double. It's over double what we get on client right now. The Q is a lot better. Passively, every so often, his next Q will deal 50% increased damage. The cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds upon scoring enemy champion takedown and refreshed upon killing a champion. Passive, when him or his clones hit, whenever we or his clone basic attack an enemy, the active cooldown is reduced by 0.5 seconds. So we've got that passive here. Empowers his next basic attack within 5 seconds to have uncancelable wind up, gain 150 bonus range and deal physical damage, 50 to 110 plus up to 50% AD, which is a lot more than this. It's 50 to 110, which is a bit less, but you have one less level as well. And then it's 50% of your AD, not 55% of your bonus AD. It also doesn't shred armor, which makes sense because it's doing a lot more damage. But yeah, it's really nice because you got to think you're doing that, and then every so often it's doing 50% more damage on top. W. Active. So on client, active, enters invisibility for 1 second, dashes to target location, which is 300 range, leave behind a clone, cast at its casting position for 3.25 seconds. Clone is untargetable to allies and can basic attack, prioritizing the last enemy he damaged. It can also gain the effects of Crushing Blow and Nimbus Strike, bonus attack speed, and can cast Soul Clone whenever he does. Clone deals reduced damage, 35 to 55%. Turns invisible for 1 second, dashes to target location, 300 range, leave behind a clone of himself at casting position. Clone will move in the same direction if Wukong was moving at the cast. So it can be stationary, or if you're moving in a direction when you cast it, it will send the clone in that direction, similar to like what Nico clone does when you press W on her. Clone is untargetable, can basic attack, prioritizing the last enemy. It also mimic other abilities whenever we cast them, except Golden Staff passive. So, and it deals reduced damage, so it's 20 to 50%. So it's lower damage, right? But it lasts up to a second and a half longer, which is a lot more valuable. Yeah. And it's the fact that like the clone mimics the E as well now, so it mimics Q, it mimics E, and it mimics R, which is a lot better. E, I mean, E is like, you can also, yeah. E, magic damage. I don't know why they made it magic damage. Bonus attack speed for 5 seconds. Dash up to 625 range. Bonus attack speed 35 to 55. Dash dealing physical damage, gaining attack speed for 4 seconds. It's also got a flat 8 second cooldown compared to our 10 to 7, which just make it a flat 8. It's 625, 1875, so it's the same radius and everything. 45 to 60. So it's a higher mana cost, which is fine. For 80 to 200 plus 80% bonus AD. So literally all they'd have to do is change this to say 80% bonus AD, and then drop this by 1, change the mana costs. Bonus attack speed as well, 25 to 55. So it starts lower but it goes higher, which is perfect because it won't make Wu strong. Like it won't make Wu dominate the jungle, right? Like he did when he had the monster damage. I mean, he's got more damage, but he's got slower attack speed in the early. But you would probably max. You wouldn't. Well, with this kit, you wouldn't even max E first. Like with old Wu, you did, but with this, because this can do so much damage. This is maxed first. Oh yeah, and then at the same time, he sends out untargetable clones, strike up to 2 additional surrounding enemies, dealing the same physical damage. If he doesn't have a target, it doesn't say it, but if he doesn't have a target for the clones, they don't get sent out, but he deals slightly more damage on his target, which is really nice. And then the ult is 10 to 18% target max HP plus 220% per cast. So the total is 16 to 32% targets max HP plus 440%. And on live it is slightly more AD, but honestly, I'd be happy with them to drop that. Drop the AD to 440%. Change this to deal damage. Change this so it's the same as Wild Rift. Change this so just change everything so we got the Wild Rift kit because it's so much better. They've literally like the thing that annoys me is like they took the Wukong rework and made it better on Wild Rift, and then when we got the buffs for the kit because he was so bad, they updated him on Wild Rift, took what was on client and then made it better again. And it's just like, just at this point, just like give us what Wild Rift's got because it's so much better. The passive's the same, but it's less stacks and it gives you more regen. Because let's face it, 2.1% HP per 5 is not enough. Admittedly, like, given that now it scales off one stack at a time, I think it's fine as it is, honestly. I'd like to see this pushed up to like 2.5% maybe, but it's fine. For what it is, the passive's fine now. Crushing Blow I'd change to be the same as this though. You lose the AD, the armor shred, and lose the armor shred, but you get a lot more damage, and it's got 50% AD scaling instead of 55% bonus. Because like I said, if you've got say, what was it, 75 plus 70 AD, it's going to do 145 plus the, what was the stats? So let's say, like, even with 35%, it's still pretty much more than the 55% bonus. It's pretty close. And then, like, the W's just flat out better than live. Like, it does the exact same thing, but he can copy it's less damage, but it can scale duration. Like, it's so much better. Like, it's 17 to 14 seconds, so that'll be 17 to 12, which is what, like, one thing that a lot of, like, Wu mains have a problem with is the cooldown of the W, because on live it's 22 to 14. So, like, 17 to, like, 12 would be perfect. Or even 18, just go 18, 16, 14. I don't know, like, figure it out so it's, like, split. So it goes down to 12 or something. Or even just, like, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Yeah, I think 14 would be fine, honestly. 18 to 14 for, like, because you're going to be using it, like, you wouldn't max it till last anyway. Because the problem is, like, a lot of Woos are maxing it second right now because of this. Because of the 22 second cooldown. It's not good. It's not healthy. The E, like, just give it damage, honestly. And the thing is, like, the W as well, like, because it can move, and it's only if you move. So if you just, like, stop where you're standing and then drop the clone and then move, because you don't have to move, and it will only move, like, if you're moving in a direction, right? So you could move towards the enemy and then W backwards to get away from them, like, quickly, like, when you're being chased, quickly turn towards them, press W backwards, and then the clone's gonna run towards them while you run away. Or, like, you could, like, do it like you used to back in the day, where you'd like, stop in the lane near a bush, like, just away from a bush, so they think that you're gonna run for that bush, but you run the opposite way. But instead, what you're gonna do is you use the the clone. So like you use the clone to run the one way while you invis and go the other way. So it kind of like it's more convincing than it used to be, basically. Like I think having the clone be able to move is a huge thing. Because there's nothing that should stop the clone from moving, and at the cost of having slightly less damage, but being able to scale the duration, I think that's fair. Being able to move it and have it use it E. And then like this just needs to happen. Honestly, it needs to happen. They need to stop being scared of like Assassin Wu being a thing and just make it that like his E has AD scaling again, deals physical damage again, and like because if you look at Wild Rift, right, what the W or the E, because the thing is, right, with the E. With Wild Rift, right, if you look at Wu, he can go Assassin or he can go Bruiser, but Bruiser is just, like, so much better. So, like, yes, you might see a few Wu Assassins come back, but it's not going to be, like, a huge amount of people. I mean, yeah, the W is overloaded, I'll say that, but, like, even if you made it, like, a flat 18-second cooldown, it's alright. Because it's still an expensive mana ability. Like, it's 60 mana for us at the start. They could keep the mana costs high. Because it goes 60 to 40. And they could just reverse it and go 60 to, like, 55 to 70. Or 60 to whatever. Just keep it as a flat 60. I don't know. But, like, I think 18 seconds is a okay-ish spot for the, what's it called, the cooldown, because 22 seconds is far too long. Because like I said, the problem is because this is so long and because you're so reliant on this for like doing stuff. What do you mean? What's wrong with Nilla's passive? Because the thing right now is like, it's essentially like, yeah. But the thing is, it gives a lot, but it doesn't give a lot at the same time, right? So it's either an engage or a disengage with a stealth. And then you'll drop a clone, but that clone is either going to be an attack steroid or a distraction. It's never going to be like both. I mean, it will be like a slight distraction, but if you're in the middle of a fight, then like it's just an attack steroid. If you're like trying to run away, then it's a distraction. And the thing is, the clone doesn't do much damage. It used to do a lot more, but it's like 30. Like if you max it last, it's 35% of your AD. For like most of the game. If you max it second, then it's only 55% anyway. It's still half your damage. And he's not really got a lot of damage, so yeah. Whereas like on here it's 20%, but you're okay with 20% because it can move. You can extend the duration from 3 seconds upwards. Because you could have this like this would be like so good for W, and I'd be happy to have it at like an 18-second cooldown because I think that would be fair. Because it's only gonna be like with how this kit is on Wild Rift, it's your last leveled ability, right? So it's gonna spend most of the time in the game doing 20% of your damage with a 3-second duration, but it's mainly it plays more into the distraction tool. Yeah. I mean, Aatrox has a lot of damage built into his kit as well. Like I said, if you compare like Aatrox Q to a Wu Q, and like you're generous and say you can get 3 Wu Qs off in the same time that Aatrox can get his one lot of Qs off, it's still like 200 AD difference. I don't know. Like I said, I just think they need to suck it up accept that the Woo kit's not great and just give us Wild Rift because it's so much better. It's like by far better. It's crazy how much better it is. But yeah, you're right. But you still do a lot of damage even without hitting the sweet spot. Whereas Woo, like, I mean, if we're not generous and say that he gets 2 Qs off in that time, it's still like a lot less damage than Aatrox. And the thing is, like, that is all Woo's damage. Yeah, but you press Q and you get like 300 more range. Like the range of the Aatrox Q outranges Woo on all 3 of them as well. Like if you look at, so the first cast range is 625. 625 range to hit. The second cast is 475. And then the last one is 300 radius. Yeah, but mine's an auto, and I've still got to walk into that range. All 3 of your ranges to hit because it's only 125 to 175 range. So it's still a lot less range than these. Like in the early game, it's going to be 100 and what's it going to be up to? It's going to be up to 150, about that. Whereas like you can poke me with the first cast without me being able to get in range to even Q you back. You can poke me with the second cast without me even getting into range to hit you back. You can poke me with the third cast and I'll just about get in range to hit you with it. And like, you know as well as I do, if you can land one Aatrox Q with the sweet spot, then you can most likely land like at least one more, if not all 3. And you're also healing off a lot of that damage. And yeah. And then you got like a built-in heal as well, which is pretty nice. But like the damage is a lot more. If you have A, you can get the second one. I mean, yeah, but I've still got to E into the damage. Like, I can avoid the sweet spot damage, but I'm still going to take damage off it. That's the thing, I've got to go into your damage to be able to trade. So I've either got to like back off and try and back off and take no damage and not be able to trade, or go into the damage to deal some damage back. And the damage I'm doing compared to what Aatrox is doing with his Q combo, it's just not on the same level. Especially because if I get close enough, the third cast is like guaranteed pretty much for him because it's 200 range, 300 range with a 200, with a 180 sweet spot, which is higher, which is further than my Q range. Yeah, that's true. But you can also W. You can throw out your W and Q. You can dash and Q. You can like WQ in the same time. EQ, sorry. To like reposition and stuff. If we talk, yeah, but I don't count E because it sucks us, because it used to be it lost 100% of its AD scaling. It went from physical damage, which benefited off your Q shred. So the only thing it is an attack speed steroid on a champion who's like forced to like stay close auto attacking you and then get an armor shred off you every so often. It's not great. Like even Zin's E is better than Woo's, and they're built the same. But it just shouldn't be the way it is. But because of how bad Assassin Wu dominated back in the day, they're just too scared of giving him AD scaling on E and giving him some damage in his kit. So they've left him in this weird scenario where like he can do damage. he's very reliant on items. Whereas like this season, for example, he's in a somewhat okay spot because of Profane and Eclipse, but you need Profane and Eclipse. If you do not build Profane and Eclipse, you are like struggling. Like I know I've been trying like Blade out, and Blade can work in the jungle, but I would not bother trying in lane because Eclipse gives you too much value for trades, and Profane gives you too much value for farming and trades. Like, you need them so badly on Wu compared to other champs. I know a lot of bruisers are building Profane and Eclipse right now, but like they can, a majority of them can go without. Like, Wu needs them to be able to play. That's how bad it is. And then like after that, you've got no sustain because you've rushed to pure damage items. Like you get some like sustain because of Eclipse Shield, but you're messing yourself over to be able to do damage. I mean, I've seen some people go Ravenous, but a lot of the top OTPs are going Profane, and Profane gives you like, because the thing is, you either want Profane or Ravenous anyway because of how the active works. Because what you used to be able to do back in the day with Wu was, no worries, thank you for stopping by. What you could do back in the day was you'd engage and ult, and when you ult, you could activate the Hydra proc to do like AoE damage to everyone, like AoE burst damage. But because Profane gives you lethality and deals more damage the lower HP they've got, it's just better. It's better for that combo. And then because you've got Eclipse as well, you're doing like additional burst on your engage, which is really good. You can go Ravenous, but it just feels a lot weaker than going Profane right now. But it's like, it's weird because it's in like a healthy spot where like it works, but Profane is just better. Yeah. But yeah. But I think a lot of people would prefer going for the what's it called? The extra damage. Because you kind of need it with Wu. But anyway, let's switch scenes. So yeah, nice little surprise Sunday stream today. I didn't want to go too long. Gone a bit longer than I wanted to be fair. But yeah, I'm gonna slowly like try and push up through ranked. I just kind of gotta like suck it up and push. I think I am gonna have to just suck it up with the items as well and go Eclipse Profane. As much as I like Blade, it kind of leaves you in this weird spot where like you've got a nice dueling item, but you cannot fight multiple people with Blade on Wu, unless it's like 1-by-1. Whereas Eclipse, like, you can burst someone down quickly enough to like turn on someone else, and it gives you a lot of like raw damage, whereas Blade doesn't give you so much. It's what, 55 attack damage compared to 70, plus you've got like the shield compared to lifesteal. So I think I just go Eclipse Profane and just do what I can. It's kind of rough because of like how I've placed, so there's going to be a lot of like losses and trying to push through, but we'll get there. Gives me some like time to like practice my patience and working with low elo players again to like push through to be higher up. Yeah, it's cheers. I'm gonna need it. But yeah. So the new VOD is I worked on it today, so that's gonna be out hopefully sometime next week. I'm hoping by Friday, otherwise I'm gonna leave it till the week after. Got some more clips ready and stuff. The clips are moving nicely. So yeah, it's we're getting some consistent content on TikTok and YouTube, which is nice. I've also looked to increase the streams next week, so I'm doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That may change though. I might have to cancel one or two here and there depending on like what's going on. So I'll keep you up to date on that. Monday, I think I'm gonna try and record the next VOD or just like relax. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, and then I'm off the following Monday as well. It's a bank holiday over here, so I've got it off. So I might look to do like a stream on that Monday. And maybe another Sunday stream if I get everything done in time. Hey, take care, Bolt, take care. And good luck with your rank games as well, man. Hopefully you don't end up how I've ended up, being like super low. But yeah, I don't know, it's a weird time right now with League and whatnot. Feels like the games are kind of all over the place. Like APs are really strong right now, and ADC's just got the crit items back. Yeah, I mean, I was floating in golds. I've been higher before, but like I just kind of settled into gold. So it would be nice to just consistently get back to gold. But I don't know what it is since last season. Like last split, I've just had the like worst luck possible with teams and stuff, and just like messing up and stuff. So my MMR is kind of fucked right now. So I just need to push through. Yeah, I got plat before. Like I peaked plat 2, I think it was, and then I just kind of decided I'm just gonna play for gold to get the skin. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. It's kind of how I feel with Woo, but like, I don't know, like, Woo can work, right? Like I said, but it's very heavily reliant on Profane and Eclipse. So I just need to like suck it up and play around those two items. And then go, because like I could go Profane Eclipse into Sterax or Profane Eclipse into Black Cleaver. Like, I think my main build is literally just Profane Eclipse, Black Cleaver, and Sterax. Those 4 items, with like Sterax or Black Cleaver being third. Probably Sterax for the sustain, and then Black Cleaver for the armor shred and the stat stick. But yeah, you really need like a defensive option after going Profane Eclipse, because they do not give you enough. And then probably like Kaenic for some MR, because the problem is AP champions are so strong right now. The items they got are really good, and then they got even better items this split, and like a lot of other roles just got nothing, which doesn't help. Like Black Fire Torch is crazy strong even after the nerfs, and Fated Ashes is too much value for what it is. I think it should be like 20 or 25 AP. And then like the monster damage should be like, so let's say it's 5 damage per second, right? With the burn, the monster damage should be 15, not 20. I think 15's fair. So it's 15 burn per second instead of 20 burn per second for 3 seconds. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna go have something to drink and relax, and then I will see you Tuesday, unless I decide to do a random stream tomorrow. But anyway, thanks for watching, take care, good night, and I'll see you Tuesday. Bye bye.